painful, does not really feel like anything, which is almost not possible, but it is if you stick with me. I'm gonna bring out Andrea D'Annunzio. She works for this company, Iluminage. May I just say, as I bring out Andrea, hi, sweetheart.
So good to see you.
Everybody, their brother, their sister, and their third cousin has a way to get rid of hair. By the way, not all of them are permanent reductions of hair, because I love me some epilating, but this is not epilating. That's temporary. This is not. And may I just say that the reason Andrea's here with Iluminage and the device called the Touch, which I own, is because when it launched, I heard that Elle magazine wrote an article entitled 10 Elle editors and the biggest, best beauty splurges. This one was on their list. But the best thing is, as I turn mine on and get to using it, this is how you permanently reduce hair, and you do it without feeling, turning mine on, a thing. So you're gonna see light pulses here. Andrea, before we show these before and afters, do you wanna just tell everybody what's happening? Because I know you guys are FDA cleared and patented, but the bigger thing is, this is clinically proven.
It is clinically proven and tested, and you get remarkable results. Every time you see a flash is a treatment. And the treatment protocol is 1 treatment a week for 7 weeks for permanent hair reduction.
Okay, so just to be clear, you only have to do this once a week.
Once a week.
It takes minutes. Wait till you see how long it takes to do an Under Armour or a bikini line. You use it on the cheek down. By the way, men can use it too, and let's prove to everybody that it actually works, because while I'm doing it, so that's kind of proof that you don't feel anything, but there are pictures that prove it actually stops the hair.
The permanent reduction is remarkable, and what you're looking at is a woman's underarm. And you can look at it, it is so hairy. I mean, this is everyone's underarm. And then look at the after. That is 1 treatment a week for 7 weeks, and just 2 monthly maintenance treatments. And look how smooth the skin is. And it's really fast. Each underarm, 1 minute. That's 1 minute, once a week for 7 weeks. And you can get beautiful, smooth, hair-free skin.
We're gonna show you the jawline, and this is actually a woman, and this touches my heart because this was me when I was in college. Maybe not to this degree, but I had a lot of dark hairs that were coming in, and this is something that she did, and she didn't feel what she was doing, which a lot of hair removal techniques cannot claim to be pain-free. And look, after just 7 weeks, once a week, look at the after.
Yeah, it looked, I mean, this is Tracy, and Tracy felt like she was growing a beard. She didn't feel feminine. She couldn't put her makeup on. And with just 1 treatment a week for 7 weeks, look how smooth her skin is. And that is a permanent hair reduction. That's not a temporary thing that she's gonna have to constantly treat forever. This is something that she can treat for 7 weeks and get real permanent hair reduction.
Okay, so first of all, look at the screen, because this is another reason why I love QVC. The price, obviously fairly oppressive. Even though I'm looking at the screen, I can tell you it would be even more oppressive if you bought it elsewhere, because there is an epilator cartridge and a precision adapter for the smaller areas on your body that you can use. I also will just say, as you add this all up, the Touch, which currently can only be found here, would, if sold separately, be worth $545. But the bigger story is, nobody gets home really clinical degree hair removal and permanent hair reduction for $86. But with Easy Pay, you do. Now, a reminder, Elle magazine, 10 editors. What are the top 10 beauty splurges that are the best? The Touch was on it. So the 2 things, Andrea, that I think are kind of blow your mind, can't believe it, is that A, you guys utilize technology that's totally different, which is kind of why you're getting those results, but getting them without feeling a thing. And then the second thing is, as you see what's happening here, it works on everybody's skin tone. But start with the technology.
Yeah, this is patented. This is exclusive technology to Iluminage. And what you're seeing is a combination of intense pulse light gliding over the skin, followed by radio frequency. And what that does is it warms up the hair follicle so that it doesn't work, and then the hair falls out. And that is what makes it permanent hair reduction.
Ah, but look at your screen. So a lot of other people claim to use laser and blah, 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 and the stuff that also can be really painful. But more importantly, there's always a time that comes where they say, oh, by the way, Andrea, if you have darker skin, our technology is not approved to work on the darker tones. The cool thing about the Touch is that you guys, a medical grade company, have developed that dual technology that works on all those skin types, even the darkest.
From the lightest skin to the darkest and the lightest hair to the darkest. So if you were ever told this is not for you, that's not the case here. You can use the touch. The darkest of skin tones to the lightest of hair colors.
You need to put the device flush to the skin. Remember, this is cheek down, flush to the skin. If you don't see a pulse, it is not working. By the way, can we talk about how long it takes to remove the hair in the most notable areas of the body where a person, man or woman, would want to use it? Because that's the other blow your mind. It is super quick. We're talking minutes, and you're only doing it once a week. And remember, it's 7 weeks to get the results, but you have a 90-day or 12-week return policy.
This is so incredibly fast. It's 1 minute for the underarms, 2 minutes for the face, the bikini. I want to bring up the bikini again because you can do your bikini and it will be completely comfortable. You don't have to worry about any of the horrible ouches that you get when you wax. So 2 minutes for the bikini, and this is 1 time a week for 7 weeks, just once a week. You can see shoulders are 2 minutes. You can do your forearms in 3 minutes and a leg 10 minutes. And then if there's a gentleman at home, we can't promise six-pack abs, but we can definitely promise permanent hair reduction. Look at the chest, the abs, the back. So this is something that, one of the things that we didn't mention is it has unlimited treatments. And that means you can do your cheek all the way to your toe, and you can also do your significant others, your daughters, your mothers. This is something that has unlimited treatments, so that means that you can do your whole body and you can do everyone else too.
So little time, so much to say. Let me start with the basics. We've sold 8,000 of these devices this month. Currently, this is the only place you can get it. The value is insane, and the easy pay is nowhere else. We have less than 3,000 to go around. And by the way, I own one. Second of all, why do I own one? Because as we get ready to show you before and afters, this is technology that does not feel like anything and does work. It permanently works, and it works on all skin tones. So this is an underarm, for instance.
It's incredibly hairy in the before because that is normal. We have been growing hair for years. Look at the after. That is showing you permanent hair reduction after 7 weeks of treatment, and that's 1 time a week for 7 weeks, and just 2 monthly maintenance treatments.
By the way, all of these that you're looking at, they are the result of an FDA cleared, totally patented, clinically proven device that, yes, even Elle magazine acknowledges, okay, it's a little pricier, but trust me, when it has unlimited uses and you own it for life and you amortize the price you're paying over all the days of your life, and then to get permanent hair reduction, trust me, you're the winner. And all of these are proof. Even the chin of a woman who, that's a very, very embarrassing area to struggle with unwanted hair.
It really is. And this is Tracy, and she struggled. This is something where she didn't feel comfortable going out in the sun. She really felt that it wasn't very feminine, and she didn't know what to do. There really wasn't a solution. And so what you see is her 1 treatment a week, which is just 2 minutes to do the face. So that's 2 minutes once a week for 7 weeks, and then 2 monthly maintenance treatments. It's so simple and easy, and look how beautiful her skin looks in the after. It gave her a great deal of confidence, and she just felt better about how she looked and felt.
But the other big point of difference for you guys, other than the fact that it doesn't feel discomforting at all to do these treatments, is that they work on even the darkest skin tones. They work on every skin tone.
They do. They do. You can completely unconfidently use this if you have the lightest of skin tones or even sensitive skin, all the way to the darkest of skin tones. This is something where we're rolling out the welcome mat. Everyone can use it. The darkest of skin tones to the lightest of hair. And this is a before and an after, and you can see very, very hairy forearm in the before, and then a clean, clear after on the forearm, and again, 3 minutes to do the forearm. This is another forearm, hairy forearm, 3 minutes, 1 time a week for 7 weeks, and look at the after. It's so smooth, and just think how good she's going to look all summer long.
So I'm one of the greatest skeptics that there is, and I tell it like it is. And I've tried the versions that are so painful that I couldn't keep up with the regular treatments because they felt like someone was holding a pack of burning cigarettes to my skin, okay? We've all been there. If you know what I'm talking about, then it is a sisterhood. And then there are other versions that you don't feel a thing, but guess what? They also end up don't working. I mean, they absolutely, there's a trade-off in most cases. So if you want this, oh, I feel no discomfort, chances are the hair is going to come back. In a clinical study, right, you see on your screen, an average of 54% and even upwards to 100% of the hair was permanently reduced in the areas used, cheek down. And the thing that I can't get away from, forget that it also works on all skin types. Andrea, I feel nothing when I use it. And so that's why I own one. I can't believe that in just as little as 7 weeks, that's 7 treatments, you could see whether it's underarm, whether it's bikini line, whether it's thigh, the hair start to permanently reduce. By the way, if it's not entirely gone, can I just keep doing it?
You can, because this has unlimited treatment. Unlimited treatments is exclusive at QVC. And if you have something, I mean, we're women, if something pops up and there's a hair that you need to treat, you can pull this out and treat it. Or if you have some stubborn hair that might take 8 or 9 weeks, you can do that too. But in our clinical studies, it was a 7-week protocol. That's one time a week for 7 weeks. And does it hurt?
No.
No.
And by the way, can you imagine if you're now hair-free? Like, you never have to be bashful. You never have to shave. You never have to go to get the bikini wax for swimsuit season. You never have to shave your legs. Can you imagine how liberating that is? And also, I do want to say one thing, because this is the little trick, and you'll learn it anyway after you get the device home, and then you read the manual before using it. However, since we're here, we'll talk about it. You have to remove the hair and prep the skin before each treatment. That's why there's an epilator head included. Now, the manual will explain based on your hair color what's easier, but some of you are gonna epilate and remove it from the root. Others are just gonna shave, correct?
Yeah, we recommend that if you have blonde or red hair, it works better if you epilate or wax.
Yep.
The great thing is the epilator is included.
So
it's already
the whole
here.
system.
You have the system. You have unlimited treatments. It's super fast to use.
Thanks, sweet pea.
It totally doesn't hurt. And you get the a precision adapter as well, which makes it tight.
So, guys, it's called the Touch. I highly recommend it because, of course, I'm partial. I own it. Thanks, Andrea.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So we play with Instagram in this show. I might as well just show you because I've been talking about some things. I've been talking about, for instance, something I celebrated this week. That's coming up. I also said we're going to show you a sneak peek of a big brand coming to the Q, and this is it. Polaroid is bringing sunglasses to QVC. Oh my gosh, stay tuned. This summer, it's going to be off the hook. Now, when we're talking about sunglasses, chances are we're talking about sun and then summer. And here's the deal. Here's how I like to fake summer.